Hello, welcome all. It's retro suffering to say the second R properly. And this is a theme that was requested from me a long time ago, but here it is. It's Touhou for PC-98, the first 5 games. It's a little bit different than usual, because usually I don't play 5 games. And the idea is that I will decide live which games I will focus on. I don't still know the exact form this will take. It can be born here, as I like to do with streaming. But I think I'm gonna focus on like at least one game to finish it fully without running out of continues. And I doubt it's gonna be one, but that's the one we're gonna start with, because as you may know, Touhou 1 is it's quite different from the others. It's not really even a shmup game. It's a slightly different genre. It's a shmup elements, but it didn't really maybe find its... it's a bit like Street Fighter 1. It's not quite there yet. Oh, I need to stream? I'm playing Touhou games. That's what I usually play here. No, I have never played them before. Actually, now that I think about it, that's not quite true. I played Touhou 6 and 7 a long time ago. And these I have tried that they work. And for some of the games, it was... I had a hard time stopping playing when I started. Like, because I didn't want to see too much before the stream. And they seem to just get better as they go. But this first one, this is by far the roughest. But I think we need to start with this one. Yeah, the song was exactly adapted remix from 2013. So no wonder it started like that. Yeah, the first game is Touhou Reiden. And they also have an English title, which doesn't match the Japanese title at all. And I think they are not like translations, they are made by Zune, the developer. And this one is highly responsive to prayers. The highly responsive to prayers. I'm playing... let's see here. Can we see this? Yeah, we can. Look how much memory my NEC PC-98 has. Holy shit. I don't know about Zune's grasp on English, but these are pretty fun, these titles. But I am playing English translations of these, because those were the easiest to find. And also, I'm insecure about my Japanese, and this is gonna make me feel better that these are not fully in Japanese. Because I'll feel really bad every time I can't translate something. I'm gonna talk more about the background of this game, and even read the manual at some point, as is customary to retro suffering. But also what I like to do is just start and talk after. Let's see how my first try goes. Much louder? Oh yeah, these games are quite loud. I gotta lower it. Hello, Death Legend covers. You are not very late. I just started the game. And yeah, Death Legend covers is the one who suggested this long time ago. And yeah, this is Touhou 1. It's like a block-breaking game more than a shmup. But you do like control the ball, the orb here that breaks the blocks with shooting, or with Reemus' famous like martial arts moves that I don't think she uses like in many other places. Yeah, you can use your holy stick. I don't remember what it's called. Ofuda is these charms that she's throwing. But I don't remember what the priest stick is called. Oh, I'm running time? Oh, here's some bullets. Not quite the Dammaku yet, but... There we go. That's the level. Yeah, the sliding's pretty cool. And this actually controls well. I heard a theory that the title, the English title, the highly responsive to prayers, is like a pun that it's highly responsive to players. Like the game's goal is to be responsive. Gohei, yeah, that is the one. The word I was looking for, thank you. I read a bit of the manual, and I think you can even like do some chain moves if you do it correctly. Yeah, you can do like this sort of like spinning kick. I don't know what it does. Like it doesn't seem to be the most effective way. And you just need to hit the orb once. Like I don't really see the point of this combo moves. Maybe later. I'm still like very early in the game. And there's past choices, so it's not just a simple like Arkanoid clone. And even here, I think you can already hear like Zun's music being something else. And he was 19 when this game released. And I'm pretty sure he made this game when he was... he made this like even 2 years before. It took until Comiket August 1997 before he released this. And he sold this game alongside Touhou 2, because he had made those both at that point. And during the same year, for the Comiket in December, because Comiket is 2 times in the year, you know, the Japanese event where you sell dodging stuff, like stuff made by fans and independent developers and artists. Like he had Touhou 3 ready, just in those couple of months. So the first 3 games released like really back to back to back. And I haven't confirmed this, but I read at some point that the motivation to make these games is that Zun wanted to make video game music, especially for a fighting game. Oh wow, I get the bomb extend. I don't even know how to use the bomb in this, and Remu died again. But he didn't know anybody who made video games, so he had to make his own game to publish his music. B1's B2. Oh, okay. I'll try to... Like at the same time, the both action buttons. That's worse than the future games. Oh, there's some kind of boss battle, I guess. Yeah, now it's... And then I died. Yeah, that's one of the reasons why people call these playable albums. Because they are vehicle for the music. And yeah, like, even if this first game's gameplay is not quite there yet, like, it's fun, but the future games are just much better. The music is already, like, really good, and even that is gonna only get better. This is my first try. It did not go so well. I'm gonna try this once more, and then I'll decide if I'm gonna already move to 2. And I'm gonna go from game to game in somewhat quick pace tonight, and I might even come back to 1. Even if I soon move to something else. Oh, it's on par? Maybe like composing wise, but I think the future ones use a better sound sample from what I heard. Yeah, I think the Blackfield animation, if you pull that off, it's gonna... it is gonna hit the orb, the Onmyo orb harder. Yeah, better like FM scenes for the future games. There's so much to talk about. I don't know even what to mention next. But yeah, this series is still going. Touhou 20 released just last year, I think. So all the way from 97, Zun has kept making these games. Oh, this continues. Nice. I didn't even know that. There's the character for like fuck, for like a mystery or that sort of stuff in the background. GTA 6 or I'm finding the R. Okay, but one of them happened first. And you can shoot out the bullets. That's not so common in actual shooting. Oh, you can also do like a barrage of bullets or the charms if you do that right after sliding. But now I'm going to the actual character here. Whoa, that's... There's some slide bullet elements already. I'm gonna try to use the bomb. Oh, here's the bomb. Bomb! Ouch. Can I even take down this one enemy? I can. So... Round 1 clear. Select next round. Okay, do I want to go to Makai, the demon world? Or do I want to go to hell? Should at least try to beat every game after this one. I'm gonna put more effort in the future ones, in beating them. Because I just think they are more fun than this. And I'm talking so much shit about this game, but this is by no means a bad game. This is well polished and appealing already. Okay, let's try the demon world first. And Remu herself looks a little bit... I don't think she's quite Remu yet at this point. There's something about her that is not like that recognizable. Like, she has the ribbon. Yeah, this is better, Remu Hakure. Okay, so let's see what the demon world looks like. By the way, this symbol that's on the... Oh, now there's some like enemies that shoot. And they can't seem to be destroyed. Yeah, she gets like pretty stably black hair later. Like, the sprite looks like Remu, the drawing doesn't. But after the symbols, I think these are more like Sanskrit symbols than you know, kanji. But they are not kanji, so I think they are Sanskrit. Like, referring to Buddhist texts. Because Touhou, which... You probably know that Touhou means like Eastern, or way east. So there's a lot of like... Buddhist and yokai and Shinto elements in these games. Remu has purple hair in all PC-98 games when in enlarged art. Okay, yeah, it seems very starkly purple here. I'm now Onmyoji, which Onmyo is the... It's yin and yang in Japanese. In Japanese that's Onmyo. And Onmyoji, I think, is... like a master of yin and yang, which I don't know what they do. They appear in some Japanese RPGs as a fantasy version. I don't know if that's like a real thing. These big texts are super stylish in this. I think it's like these that flash on the screen. There's like I really like the aesthetic with those. Overall, I think this game even feels like... This somehow feels a little bit darker than the other games. Like, from the graphics, music is quite serious. Okay, I should be able to beat this. Like, there's 2 enemies shooting me. It shouldn't be like an impossible task to beat this level. But just the 2 bullets when they appear, I get kind of scared. Yeah, you can definitely like control the power of your strikes, depending on which move you do. I guess I'm gonna understand the lore. I'm gonna read the manual soon, so... goddammit. Just 2 more. Just 2 more. I think Zun himself describes that these games are like not serious at all. But even that vision might have not been that clear at this point. I can't hit the last one. What an embarrassing end that was. I bounced it on my rod. Oh, this has the same leitmotif as the title screen. I don't know how many like melodies reappear in Touhou games. I don't know how common that sort of stuff is. Yeah, the music is gonna get more elaborate when the games progress. And the dubstep remix I played at the start, that wasn't just a generic Touhou song, you know, Bad Apple. Bad Apple actually appears in one of these games. I think the most famous Touhou song might be like You and Owen Was Her, but that's in Touhou 6. That apple is... if it's not number 1, it's at least number 2. I managed to beat the level. I'm reading the chat a little bit slower than usual, but that's because if I take my eyes off the game for a second, it means that Reemu is gonna get flattened by her own Onmyo orb, which I think is at this point explained as a treasure of the Hakure shrine, that they guard this holy orb. Zune himself said that this game sold 30 copies when he sold this. So it wasn't an instant hit. Oh, that was really cool. The portals worked perfectly. I'm having more and more fun. Night at Night's been top fun. I don't like instant recognize what that is, so at least for me that's not so familiar, but I might know it, recognize it if I hear it. One background research I've done for this stream is that I ask people I know, like, do you know what Touhou is? My parents don't know what Touhou is. And from my friends, overall, they don't know what it is. I'm really surprised. Like, they all play Japanese games, pretty much. And, let's put Immortal Armund here. And know about more niche stuff. But, only 2 knew what Touhou is, and I asked like 12 people. And that's really surprising to me. Yeah, I would have thought it's like, as a concept, as a brand, it would be, like, much more well-known. I downloaded the picture where I discovered Touhou myself. I can show it to you right now. This picture is my first touch for Touhou. It's Zune teaches drawing. And this just got me the question, like, wait, what is this game that these characters are from? Where's the characters whose hands are like water balloons with sausages sticking out of it? And then I found out it's Shmup series, and I had just gotten into Ikaruga myself and was looking for new games, and then that's when I played Touhou 6 and 7, like 20 years ago. It seems that this one has infinite continues. That's a weird game for retro suffering. Although, I do get Ninja Gaiden flashbacks. I have to mention Ninja Gaiden every retro suffering because that was the most suffering streams. One of the most suffering-inducing ones. And that had infinite continues, but that only made it more excruciating because I had no good reason to stop playing the game and I really want to stop playing. And while I was playing, like, war started in Europe, that was also a weird memory I associate with Ninja Gaiden. Humble Druaga. Druaga decided, let's say early enough, that I'm just gonna cheat. Because that did not have infinite continues. That just felt impossible at some point. Okay, here's the boss of the demon world. It's eyes, and Reemu dies. That's not very nice. Ouch. Yeah, this song is a bit more intense. It's quite simple though. And yeah, like, I've sort of mentioned that many famous Touhou characters don't yet appear in this game. I don't think these eyes that shoot missiles at you are a very famous Touhou character. God damn it, it's already like impossible. I think I managed to destroy a couple of them. They don't shoot missiles yet. Yes, we'll move on. No! I'm not nearly frustrated enough to switch games yet. But yeah, I can promise you that 2 is gonna be more fun to watch and play than this. I think it might be the final hit. Oh, that was a nasty attack. It goes like all the way through the screen. I'm gonna give this one more try. The attacks are pretty fun that are going on here. Or at least they are, like, there are many different attacks. Does Reimu Hokurei appear? Is that like the American Reimu? Reimu? There is a... When speaking English, there is sort of a draw to say her name like that. Reimu, by the way, means like a revelatory dream. And like a spirit dream, directly translated. And Hakurei means like esteemed beauty. One more try. And I think she's like a million years old Meiko who takes care of demon shit. In modern works, you can find out that she lives in a place called Gensokyo. But Gensokyo is gonna be name of one of these games, so it wasn't her country from the start. I think I'm gonna leave Touhou 1 here for now, and maybe come later, but I do want to show more games, even right now. Yeah, I think this area is like retroactively Gensokyo, like this world, but it just wasn't named that yet. By the way, the title of the game that you can see right now here, Reiden, is like a spirit weird legend. And why all of these Touhou games use these 5 character names? That's how like classical Japanese stories are named, with 5 characters. Yeah, the character names are high aura, and it's also like a repeating thing that the character from one of the characters' name. I'm using the word character in 2 different meanings now. Like a character from an important character's name appears in the title of the game always. And in the first game, the spirit, this very archaically written, like middle kanji here. Like you don't write it that way nowadays, commonly. It's like a very tuney way to write it. Is from Reimu's name herself. And it means spirit, literally. But Reimu, I would still say that means like a dream that reveals the future or something, and not a spirit dream. Which doesn't really mean anything. What does Atakawa mean? Atakawa is like a Buddhist thing that... Is it like a monster or a spirit who turned to Buddhism? It has something to do with that sort of like Buddhist legend. I don't remember exactly. It's like a Indian story originally. Yeah, let's leave this for now. Reimu can just die. What a shame. But she's gonna be back next game, so it's fine. I installed some mystical UI to my PC-98, so I'm gonna use that to close the game. But hey, let's take a look at the story of the game quickly from the manual, because then we can know where the story of the game's progressed. It's a little bit long, but maybe I'm gonna paraphrase it a bit. Here's an English translation. I'm gonna try to read this quickly. A small shrine resting in a country far to the east. Yeah, that is the place that I talked about. The Hakure Shrine. Many out of the ordinary events transpire here, causing normal people to almost never draw close to the shrine. On the other hand, there's also a reason that things that aren't human never descend to terrorize the human village. Because shrine maidens, females with the power to channel the gods, have lived at this shrine for many generations, guarding the gates to the other realms such as Hell and Makai, where those things that aren't human reside. Why is Makai not translated so consistently? Long ago, powerful mountaineering ascetics, exorcists, and spiritual leaders from all areas of the country gathered in order to seal away yokai, demons, and other creatures from the land. Despite their great success, the recoil from performing the ceremonies was so tremendous that it annihilated everyone gathered there. Okay, that is kind of dark. Much time passed after that. And there's an M dash here. That's where you can tell that ChatGPT wrote the Touhou 1 story. So much time that the effectiveness of the seal began to fade. The shrine maiden, currently living at this shrine, has trained her body and mind intensely in order to fight those unstoppable enemies, these things that aren't human, and prevent them from reaching the human village. Even though she knew it was a futile effort, even though she knew her life would be forfeit, she made her way to one of the gates. Actually, it's really not that serious. I think these were soon realized that the story sounded darker than it was. And in the Japanese version of the manual that I also took a little bit of a look at, it just says at that part, uso, which means just kidding, or I was lying. So, the truth is that this shrine maiden is Remu Hakure, who always gets caught up in strange things. One of the things that isn't human destroyed her shrine, and she flew into a rage. There's only one thing that will quell her anger. The total annihilation of all things that aren't human. Oh, it got kind of aggressive again. So Remu just wants to annihilate all of them. No diplomacy needed. Just throw the orb and destroy them. Well, that's half wrong too. Oh. The real truth is that Remu Hakure is actually quite the optimist. Acting on her whims as always, she figured she'd go and enter one of the gates. After a while, she realized that the only Hakure Shrine's greatest treasure, the yin-yang orb, was effective against those non-human creatures. Remu says, well, whatever, things will turn out just fine as long as I use the yin-yang orb skillfully. What sort of fate awaits the Shrine Maiden? We unfortunately know. I want to see what things that aren't human is in Japanese. Ningen de nanika. So something that is not human. Yeah, pretty close. Okay, let's try Touhou 2. Just a second. Touhou 2, which is named Umaraku, the story of Eastern Wonderland. And this was released alongside Touhou 1 during the Comiket in '97, and I think this was the game that got much more popular, or maybe it sold like 50 copies. So Zune decided that this is more like the style that he's gonna continue on. And Fumare, like literally translated, means the demon sealing record. So the names just don't have anything else to do with each other. In one of these games manual that I looked at a bit, maybe 2, Zune mentions that these are meant to be kinda like arcade games in difficulty, but a little bit easier. So not quite arcade difficulty, but something like close. But yeah, let's see what Remu's up to this time. I don't think she's gonna be doing any more kicks and flips. Oh, and this one you can choose your battling style with some cute art. Oh shit, complete black screen! I'm really sorry. I should show the title screen again. and flaunt my memory capacity. Welcome back, Desolation Covers. I don't know why that broke my voice. He has the title screen. Okay, let's start. And here, where I mentioned there was cute art, you can choose your battling style. I think I'm a little bit done with the Yin Yang Orb, so the highly mobile type seems like it's drawing to me. Could enable max lives and bombs. I'm gonna do that on the round while I really try to beat the game. On the first round, I'm gonna use the default settings. That's how I plan to do this. So let's see how powerful Remu is without the treasure of the Hakure Shrine. With just her charm tickets. Okay. One more subtitle is shown. And by the way, this music note with the flowy line, I was wondering like why in Deltarune, when you start the first proper level, it shows the music track name. It's a Touhou reference. It's how Touhou shows what music is playing. So that explains why the Field of Hopes and Dreams, or whatever it's called, is shown like that. But yeah, already here with 2, like this is much closer to what you would expect from Touhou. I thought at first that Remu is riding like a mobility cart in this game. But no, it's her turtle friend called Genji. Which is like pun from the famous turtle god of Genji. Like this is Genji as in like a G-san, like an old man. Here's some yin-yang turrets. And the mechanic here is that you collect the power tokens, and they raise your power meter that you can see on the bottom right. And you shoot more and more, like these charms, when you get these power thingies. Like right now I'm shooting 2, at the start I was shooting 1. So if you just ignore enemies, you are gonna be left very weak. Which is a pretty good balance. Like even if you're not going for a high score, it still incentivizes you to hunt all the enemies on the screen, if you can. I really haven't played many shmups, so I don't know how common this sort of mechanic is, or is it like copied from Darius or something. I think Zun often mentions like Darius Gaiden especially as an inspiration for Touhou. And for this game he directly references Dodonpachi in the manual, that this game has even more bullets than Dodonpachi has on the screen. And I think people often consider Dodonpachi as the first bullet hell game. So that might be like one of the biggest influences. Yeah, like this stayed as the style of later Touhou games, this mobile style. Even the third game, which was developed alongside this one, has a little bit of different style in gameplay, but it's still closer. But yeah, after this, it really got stuck with the same genre. Remu says, that was a lot of ghosts, and I checked the Japanese script for this. And she actually doesn't say ghosts here, she says bake, which is the specific name of the silly tongue ghost enemy that keeps appearing in these games. And here's Genji, the turtle. Milady, look, a suspicious character. I mean, what good is this shrine? Plenty steamed. And plenty steamed here is like, it's a, you know, manga reactions, like somebody having a big sweat drop, or like anger vein. Because the graphics don't really show them here, they are written in the text, like what sort of manga reaction you should be expecting here. There might be a better word for it, but that's come to me first. Hello, can you hear me? Of course I can, you silly old turtle. Silly old... Not you, her! What, the human? She's getting such a beatdown. I don't know Remu was this aggressive, by the way. She's annihilating all the yokai, and she wants to beat the human. Wasn't she supposed to, Like protect the humans. Others are awful. I wouldn't call them awful. They are. I would say they are pretty quaint. Or maybe Genji looks kind of awful now that I think about it. Milady. I am not the suspicious character. All of the monsters in this place were created by me. Which Reimu reacts very heavily to. And that's not suspicious to you? Whatever, now face my greatest creation, if I do say so myself. The flower tank. So just be a good girl and blow up, thank you. Hey, who the heck do you think you're talking to here? Let's go. Here's the flower tank. I think this sort of boss is gonna disappear in the future games, that is like not a character, which is just like more like a vehicle. Of course, vehicles are much more common in shmups in general. But Reason Zun says that he decided to go with this Shrine Maiden theme, is that there are so many like military and space shmups already. So he wanted to make something different. And I think his music fits this sort of like a legendary spiritual theme. It's a sonic noise. This boss isn't very difficult yet, but it's very common in shmups that the first boss is... that doesn't really reveal the game's actual difficulty. Come on, can you die? Oh fuck! I had to say it's easy and then I died just before. Ah. Depends on the game? Yeah, of course, of course. I couldn't do it. This is goodbye. Boo-hoo. Darn, never did find out who she thought she was talking to. Yeah, I should have used the bomb. There's a very, like, peculiar way in how Touhou characters talk. I think it's supposed to be like a humor manga type of dialogue. Shall we give chase, milady? Not so fast, it could be a trap. Aren't you going to follow me, boo-hoo? See, I told you. Huh? Like, I think these characters are... I haven't seen much really at all yet, but they seem to have pretty fun characterization, but also pretty vague, which leaves a lot of room for fan works to expand on them. And yeah, I played until I saw this background when I tested the game, and yeah, this is really beautiful already. Like, I think this is the point where these games look their ways to look super appealing in this hardware. And I praised Deltarune Chapter 5. I'm not gonna talk that much about Deltarune, it just came up to my mind again. Chapter 5 for its use of like almost completely black wetlands background and still looked like pretty. I wouldn't be surprised if this was in Toby Fox's mind when he designed those sort of levels. Now he's shooting literally curses at me. Like, this is the kanji used for curse. Slow key in every game. Oh, I don't know. What key is it? I don't know what to press to slow down. Might be useful at some point. I think I can do fine without it though. I'm playing with the controller, which these games are not honestly designed to be played on. They are designed to be played on keyboard. But maybe I can be a little bit more like, maybe, I don't know what word to use. Exact with the controller compared to keyboard? Or is there really even a difference? I don't know. It probably just comes to like what you're used to. And I'm just more used to playing with the controller than a keyboard. Oh, I'm dodging every power-up very effectively. Now there's a lot of enemies coming up. I don't know, I tried many buttons. I maybe don't have it bound on my controller, the slowdown button. I've tried every button that I know is not the bomb button. Yeah, the enemies do act in very varied ways in this. And yeah, once again, I haven't played enough shmups to compare. I mostly play the treasure games, which is a very slight look at the genre. Yeah, one of those enemies, enemy types, like, tried to chase me away from the bottom of the move. Let's see how they evolve from here. Hey, cramp, something stinks. Milady, look there! Well done. I don't know who this is, by the way. Oh, it's Meira. Meira is also a common Finnish name. I have come here to take the Hakurei. Wow, that one came out of nowhere. But I guess it's okay. Huh? Anyway, if I can defeat the Hakurei's power, it will be mine. Do we have to fight? Cause I'd rather not. She's lying. Meira's just getting confused by how Reemu is reacting to this. Huh? What's wrong? Stupid girl, it's not you I want. Just your power. My power? I don't get it. I'm a woman, you know. What is wrong with you? What does this mean? I'm gonna look at the Japanese text. What is the origin of I'm a woman, you know? Just a second, I have the script here. Couple of clicks. And by the way, this level, that English title was Midnight Rainstorm. The Japanese title of this level is Raiju, which is like a Japanese thunder monster. So even for the stages, the Japanese and English titles don't really match. Kore ni watashi wa onna da, she says in Japanese. Kimochi warui. Oh, now I understand. Like, Reemu acted like she was flirting with her. And Meira reacts that I wouldn't do that, I'm a woman, so... Yeah, it's that sort of joke. But the English translation really doesn't make it the clearest here, I think. So if I win, well, let's just say that certain conditions will have to be met. Are you listening to me? Sure, fight. What conditions does Frame want here? Is she a war criminal? Uncertain as the dialogue is a part of what makes so intelligent to read. I think many Japanese dialogue like goes for that. Like, I haven't read that many manga in Japanese and such, but I think it's a very important point in those that things are like double meanings and people left things unsaid. It's just like a natural way to speak Japanese too. So that's also what makes Japanese like hard to translate in English. But I think it's a cool translation decision in general to leave that sort of Japanese feel into the text, even if you translate to English. I thought about that a lot, and that is my conclusion. Can't believe she just made such an old reference. What do you mean again? Oh, there's a note in the wiki. When she said, like in the English translation, Reemu said fight. In Japanese, she says 1000, which it's the catchphrase of Tosaka, a character in the manga Kyokyoku Chojin Aru. Okay. Kyokyoku Chojin. Which ran in Shonen Sunday from 1985 to 1987. So, what Mera like criticized her for is that she made a reference that was too punk for her age. Back to the game. I can hear just fine, you know. I won't lose. Here we go. It's Power Darkness that's playing. Oh, you do things like, ah, bomb! Okay, I gotta make my way out of the slashes before it's too late. Oh, my power! Ah, shit, I lost a big one. So when she slashes, I should be like going all the way around. If I just stay on the bottom, it becomes impossible to dodge. So this is just what it's all about. This is really well designed. Like this boss design, this is already like so much more interesting than the first game. I was getting too stuck. Oh, that wasn't much space, but I made it. Game is that I lost a lot of power, which means that my attacks aren't hitting her very much. I got a game over. Yeah, I've always wondered, how does one think of bullet hell patterns? I have no idea. And you can see I got more points on my first try. I have 3 credits, so I'm gonna play these. And after I run out of credits, I'm gonna switch to Touhou 3. Not a great start. And after I played all of the games, I will decide which games I want to return to. And which one will I make the official challenge of me trying to beat it. Can she like die already? Instead of playing Eternal Ping Pong. Oh, she died. Nice. I did it! Huh? Uh-oh, she's not moving. Oh well. Okay, she's a psychopath. Time for the burial rites. She says while smiling. Hey now. Begging your pardon. Oh, she's actually dead. Darn, she got away. Phew. Yeah, not one more like murder charge for this week. I wonder what she wanted anyway. Excuse me, weren't you paying even the least bit of attention? Yeah, she said it outright. Head completely empty, just wants the kills. World of Empty Dreams. Call a Dream, or this is named after the famous Chinese play. Music sounds a little bit pling plong. But there's some... Dream of the Red Chamber. It was directly named as that with kanji. I don't even know what happens in Dream of the Red Chamber, but it is... it's famous, alright. Oh, now the song started going. Get some spinnies. And the song still feels like it's building up to something. That I didn't really need the bomb there. That was kind of reflexive. That I was getting cornered, but I still should have just focused on maneuvering instead of using the bomb. But every time I get a game over, my bombs fill up again. So before I get a game over, I should darn use all the bombs. And this is my last life, so that means I really shouldn't like save them too much anymore. I think it's nice that it's programmed like the arcade game where it slows down because of the bomb. And I think that's like in the programming instead of like a hardware problem. I'm sure many arcade games do it on purpose too, like they program in a slowdown. But for some earlier games, it probably was more like incidental. The red enemies that don't die are horrible. 2 credits. Difficulty ramps up pretty quickly, but I got a lot of power now. It's good to have power here because just destroying everything now. If you don't care too much for points, this part is like relaxation. Oh, those enemies don't appear later. Yeah, they were annoying. You gotta treat them more as bullets than enemies, I think. Like obstacles that you move around. Power is max. So Remu is now super weapon. I don't know what this means in the levels, like the bullets that come out from nowhere. Where are we? This is the dream world in between the demon world and our own. It looks like outer space, but it isn't, so you can breathe here. I think we would have discovered that already if that was not the case. Was trying to sneak in a cheeky hit? Yeah, might be. I wasn't too worried about that part actually. This is the quickest road to get to Remaden. Enemies here are hard. What are you talking about? Ah, look out, here comes an enemy. Ah. Oh, I said that the eyes probably are not gonna come back. I think they kinda came back. Bomb! That's lovely. Did I get the player top up? I'm not sure. What did I call these mobs? Not top ups. The word was used here already with the bombs at some point. Here's my chance. I did it. One more. Am I not doing like really well, I was about to say? The lasers are much better, like you get much better warnings for them compared to the first game. Are they even trying to shoot at me? Oh, they are now. These are fast. I keep shooting while nothing takes damage. Now it's open again. Oh, don't do it! Oh, the game tricked me into using a bomb. I was afraid that the lasers are gonna get me. Yeah, the patterns are really nice looking here. And I was thinking before that it's not the surprise that a musician like Zun makes a bullet hell game. Because making these patterns is probably a lot like composing music. Like using math to produce something beautiful. Which is one way to look at music. By the way, I'm gonna look... Yeah, I lost a lot of lives again, but here we are. Yeah, that's a good point, Lucas Guy, that the bullet patterns are designed in a way that they are trying to corner you. And I got tricked many times here. So yeah, like if I want to get good at any of these games, I need to stop looking at the nearest bullet and think of the pattern more or less like an overall thing that's happening. I don't know how surprising it is that PC-98 during this year, like at the very end of its lifespan, like NEC PC-98 as hardware was on its way out when these games came out. So I don't know how hard it was to make these games work well on that. For like 97 in general, this is pretty much like... This is not high-tech requirements in this game, but it might have been requiring a lot of optimization on that hardware. I think like when these games released, PC-98 was like really outdated already. It was like a really good value for money, during the 80s and early 90s. And it wasn't a console. It was actually like an office PC that still got like a lot of games made on it. But it was designed for office work. And that's the reason why it had like high resolution graphics, even in the 80s. Because the main point is that it can display kanji in a way that's easy to read, which Western computers weren't really optimized for. So that's why since the start, PC-98 went for high resolution. Yeah, PC Engine is the game console from the same company, NEC, and I think it does share some like hardware. But back to Reimu. She says, "Geez, that was scary. Lady, please don't speak in that odd tone again, like making the vowels long." I'm gonna check once again. Like, let's do the translation critique. What did it say originally? What was the odd tone? Can I find it? I'm not gonna do it if it takes too long. Just a minute. Both Hudson and NEC. I don't think Hudson really had anything to do with the NEC computers, but the PC Engine console, I think, was like a joint venture between NEC and Hudson. Pretty sure. Well, in... Genji doesn't really, in the original Japanese script, doesn't mention like a tone, actually. He says, "Henna oto dasanaide kudasai," which means don't keep making such weird noises. That would have been a better translation, but I'm a coward who still didn't want to translate this live, so I'm taking a horrible position here, where I refuse to translate this, and at the same time I'm criticizing the existing translation. Yeah, I would probably add translator's notes here and ruin this whole thing. Let's get out of here. Okay, this guy is the kill. Melody is beautiful. A very famous character appears in this game. I wonder if she's gonna appear in this stage. What are these enemies? Bacteria? A lot of organic elements are very common in shmups, but I don't know if they appear in this one. Like many games that are space shooters, they turn into... Oh, this is a nice background, interesting. Turn into like flying inside some huge being's intestines by the end. Here is my last credit, I think. Yep, last credit. I'm gonna do my best to show the next boss. At the high score. I deserved it. I think this sounds much more like Touhou music than the music in 1. This song more than anything so far. I would recognize this as Touhou music if I heard this. Oh, now it's like an angel enemy. That reminds me, I did something really brain-tickling yesterday. Which is, I watched Virus Brain YouTube videos. You know, the game from Vianite, my friend, who I made the soundtrack for. It was absurd hearing, like, complete strangers commenting on, you know, something that's partially like my game. And it was kind of ego-tickling when they said that, whoa, the music is so good. I don't think I found anybody saying anything bad about the music, at least. But even really cool seeing people on YouTube analyze the game's story and events. I'm getting more and more scared. I felt that I was losing my composure. That's... I should have used the bomb. Why is that 5 bombs? Why did I use any of them? Fuck. Alright, it's time to move on to Touhou 3. Actually, it's not time for that yet. I'm gonna once again read the story from the manual to you first. And also show the cover of the game. Here is the cover, which shows a beta version of Marisa. Who doesn't really look like her either in the bottom left, but Reemu looks a lot like Reemu here. Yeah, the next game is gonna be sort of versus game, but it's really fun from what I tried. But first, actually, I'm gonna come back to Touhou 2 later. Let's read the story when I do that. It's a little bit strange to read the story after I played the game, and I'm ready to move to the next game. So I'm gonna leave that for later tonight. Right now, I'm gonna show off Touhou 3. Is the music too low, by the way? Lucas says the music in Virus Proms acceptable. That's more critical, I would say, than anybody in the video said, but I think it's also more true. I don't think it's better than that. You would start 100% net play in Touhou 3. I'm not ready for that yet. Touhou 3, by the way. I would say, like, if you say in our current discourse culture that something's acceptable or passing grade, that it's like mediocre. Like, even saying something is good, like that was good. Even that can be kind of like implying mediocre. Yeah, bare minimum, usually. I think what I managed with the soundtrack is that it's a little bit better than bare minimum, but not by too much. I'm trying to find the third game. Here we go. Once again, a really strange English title, which is, well, the Japanese title is Yumejiku, and the English title is The Phantasmagoria of Dim Dream. And dim has a dot because I think it's meant to be like dimensional dream, but also at the same time like obscure dim dream. Only super incredible great deal looks really amazing. It depends on the context. But yeah, the Japanese title Yumejiku is the same Jiku as in the Zelda Oracle of Ages, like Jiku no Sho, space-time, like it's Dream Space-Time is the full title when direct translated. By the way, if you look at Reemu's hand here, the picture is it's fairly accurate. Okay, you can choose a character, and you can see like full arts of these. So here's Reemu, who we know. Then there's Mima, and there's Marisa. I know Marisa. Ellen. I have no idea who these other characters are. I've probably seen this character. I have seen all of these because I played Labyrinth of Touhou and Artificial Dream in Arcadia, but they didn't really stick with me. Yumimi looks pretty cool. Does Ral say? I think he might be unlockable. A lot of these characters are super exclusive to this game. Oh, so these are not like reoccurring characters. Interesting. I'm gonna be boring and play with Reemu because I think that's a good place to start. Oh, let's play Marisa, actually. Like, she's gonna be playable in many of these games. And this is the first time that she's playable. A being made of magic and red dreams. Oh, she might have been the boss of the red dream stage then. But here is what this game is like. It's really major difference, as you can see. I don't know what the logic is between like when can the enemy shoot like enemies on your screen? Because sometimes it seems to be so that enemies on my screen just die from when I tested this, and I don't really understand the interaction between our screens. And also from what I tested, I can now send like a bomb or like a pattern to the enemy screen, but I'm gonna collect 3 bars, like the bars you can see at the bottom. When I have 3, I'm gonna charge up and send her a big strike, like this. Oh, and she sent me mine! I mean her, at the same time. But she's already lower health than I am, so it's okay. It feels good that you don't die in one hit in this game. And I think it's good design that despite this being so different, it's still like really intuitive. Like I can just start playing this without really understanding all the rules even. Okay, she's sending me something again. Oh, she's sending herself? Whoa. We are both on half hearts. Can you die? Oh, she died. I won. Yeah, you can. The main point is survive long, but the way you can affect it is that you can collect. Use magic 2 and incomprehensible kind. Oh, was it a mirror match? I think it was a mirror match. Opponent looks kind of robotic. Yeah, I think the opponent might be botting. Why the big hearts? These enemies look a little bit out of place compared to the ghosts and such. Would they be like Marisa's thing, these hearts? A lot of hearts going on in the background too. What if I send 2? Oh, 2 already is some kind of bomb. Not bomb. Bomb is the wrong term. A pattern against the enemy. I don't have time to follow what my patterns are causing the opponent. Can you go away already? I'm gonna use my bomb. Oh, I have a big meter. I'm gonna collect 1 more and then send. I think people nowadays started to say, like pretty recently, that I'm sending an attack when they use an attack in on an online game. I don't know when that started, but I've been seeing it recently. Opponent, yeah, the opponent does respond. Like when you send a big attack, the opponent does the same too, like trying to keep the playing field even. He can't see your face. Which human are you? Human? I think this is like Marisa talking after each match, not the enemy, which makes sense because it's kind of like Street Fighter. In this game especially you can see how Zun was, how Zun liked Street Fighter a lot. Which human are you? I guess they are like in contact with very few humans. And that's why they can ask, which human are you? Spirit who leaves fate, the dream of eternity or something like that. Oh, now here's the family of Buckets. To me, this looks more like a Sega Master System game than the others. It comes from the sprite scaling, like these sort of double pixels. That reminds me of a Master System for some reason. And I think Sega hardware is often, or was often I need to say, more PC-like than other hardware. And PC Engine 2 was a big hit in Japan. It was like really popular console. Even though in rest of the world, TurboGrafx 16, and I think it was still called PC Engine in Europe, were, well, not hits, they were pretty unpopular. Yeah, Sega Saturn, Sega Dreamcast, I think all of those have sort of like PC hardware design elements. I'm just gonna give up with that pattern and use my bomb. Easy, very easy. Why would anybody be get hit by that? Yeah, it throws me off that the enemy's dying, like it's kinda shown on my stream. I mean, screen, also my stream. But it makes me think that, like, she's killing my enemies, or something like that. I have full bar, by the way, I need to use that. Please die, please get hit a lot with whatever I'm sending. Nice, that's exactly what I wanted. Music is a lot more energetic and less mystical compared to the previous games. What does Lucas guy say? Just the enemies dying damage other enemies? I didn't notice that. But yeah, maybe the enemies die a little bit too quickly because of that. I noticed that they seem to die quickly. She didn't even get hit by your attack, she just ran into a T, but I'm sure the pressure caused by my attack affected the AI in the way that AI, not AI, AI, that it ran into a teapot. I beat Lady Mima. Prince dreaming of beauty in Dammaku. Oh, does she have like horrible patterns? Is this game AI generated? Yeah, well, I spotted the M dash in the manual. Oh, there was actually a controversy of Zun using AI art in the newest Touhou game. So it's not that far from reality. But like, there was really little of it. But of course, there's some people who don't want to see any. Like, if he designed some new characters using AI, I think that would be, like, really lame. But using it on some, like, backgrounds that appear for a few seconds... I don't know, it's... I see the argument that I want to see Zun's art and not some generated art. But I hear that Zun used in previous games, like, stock images for the pattern backgrounds. So... To me, I see AI art and stock images as kind of a similar thing. Like as shortcuts. That are lame in many cases, but still might have some uses. But that's just my opinion. Princess? It sounds like they are already dead when she wants to talk with them. Being made of magic. Oh, now it's a mirror match. Am I doing kind of well in this? What do you think? I think I'm doing kind of well. But could it be that this game just isn't very difficult? First time light motive appeared. Oh, like this music is, or the same melody gets used for Marisa for other games. Gotta catch this line. I'm just gonna collect 4. That works so well. I've seen a comment from Zun that for the Windows era, he wanted to make the games a little bit more international and have like non-Japanese elements or non-Asian elements. And that's why he added like vampires and other like, you know, Western legends. And the vampire character, Remilia, ended up being one of the most popular, so it really worked out. I think the point is that Touhou was always meant to be... Oh yeah, my attack! Good point! Touhou was always meant to be an international series, like something that can be liked by everybody in the world. And it was very successful in that. I think it does it perfectly. Like, it definitely is a series that has fans all over the world, and even fan games created. And of course, one of the most unique things about Touhou is the amount of fan games. And Zun's policy that you just have to ask his permission if you want to sell a fan game. And if he approves it, it's okay, you can sell it. Like, one thing that makes it really easy is that, well, the point of copyright and trademark is to protect, like, the core of your product. And if the fans make games that are not shmups, and being a shmup is such a core part of Touhou, that it's really easy to tell apart that these shmups are from Zun, and they are his product, and these fan games that are not shmups are like something else and sold by other people. So it's a pretty clear distinction. It's not like a Pokemon ROM hack that is looks from a glance just like a Pokemon game. So for Touhou, it's really like easy to differentiate. And yeah, there are some shmup fan games. Hatsuyo has bad art. Okay. Oh yeah, Zun also said that the AI art was used to fit the theme of the game. I think there is like an AI character in that, or like an AI is a plot element. So it's also another reason to use it. Maybe an excuse? Nah. Like, even in the first place, I really didn't think it was that egregious from what I've seen. It's not like a game demo with those like butt ugly ChatGPT generated like promo images. I think the current style of ChatGPT art is the ugliest AI art that's ever existed. The one where you can insert text and do a sort of like design. And I've heard that in many restaurants all over the world they have started like using that for their menus. And those souls from what I've seen in pictures look like disgusting. Because ChatGPT has that sort of like ChatGPT image generation has a sort of murky look to it that makes food look diseased. Do you know the look I'm talking about? Like, yeah, that's my least favorite style. If you kind of grasp what I'm trying to say here. Yeah. Yeah, it looks weirdly goopy. Like it's like loopy. It is detailed, but the detail is just like sort of meaningless. That leads to the look. Okay, my special is ready. Let's use it. These pictures are really cool looking. The ones that flash on the screen when you use your bomb. Not bomb, pattern. Special, whatever. He's dead. Always gloopy, never groovy. Pretty much. Is it gonna be time for the final boss? I think I've ran through all the characters now. Now there's only one Remu. I'll show you some real magic. Oh, now it's Remu. Yeah, I think this game could be expanded into like another game of this style. This I feel is a little bit undercooked. Like I think there should be more mechanics where you can affect the opponent. Remu's first track. Oh yeah, because it's the first time you fight her. I feel like the enemies don't really use bombs, which might be why they feel kinda easy. But I'm just playing the normal difficulty. So they might be using that on higher difficulties. I might have heard this melody somewhere before. Oh, it was a yin-yang orb. Cool to see that. When you don't have the bounce around, it's like a cool symbol for Remu. Okay, when I get a moment of peace, I'm gonna charge. Die. He still has 3 hearts. I gotta work harder. if I want to destroy her. What are you up to? Oh my god. Oh god. Now she's leading. I tried to use a bomb, but it didn't come out for whatever reason. So at least I have now it for this. He still hasn't taken any more hits. She still has oh, now he's going to the couple of hits. Just a couple more. I'm gonna send her stuff. Oh, now I'm even lower. Oh, I died. God damn it. Ah. But I get a new try. Why do I get a new try? How did I deserve that? I thought it was gonna be straight game over because this game isn't that difficult. 3 lives. Okay. Because this is definitely much easier than the previous games overall. So I thought there was not gonna be any continues, but there is. Okay, I'm ready for it. I can do it! I couldn't do it. Yeah, Reimu's the main character. Marisa can never really become that. So, guess she deserves the win in a way. But it is cool that fighting her is a challenge, because it should be. I think Reimu is an iconic video game character, and Marisa too. Even though I was disappointed in my friends who didn't know them, or the whole series even. Ah! You taking notes? For what reason? Okay, these I gotta be careful for, because this is Go away! Oh, your game, yeah. Take ideas for bullet patterns. This is a great source of that. Or attack patterns, maybe, to go with that game. I'm leading by a little bit, but I'm also out of bombs, so I don't know how this is gonna end. It now depends a little bit on, like, what will the AI do? Will the AI do any mistakes? Or will it be me falling? Ah! Guy got hit by buckets. Ah, I couldn't do it. She was on half health or half heart. Oof. Hold shift to slower. I think it's not in these games yet, because I can't find a button for it. It will make it a little bit easier to go between some tight patterns. Have to win? I'll try. I do think that I have to win, so I'm gonna give it my all. Like, for example, not use a bomb there, because I can do it without. Yeah, it could very well be that I don't have shift bound in the emulator. So that could be a reason why I can't do anything here. Or can't do the slowdown. But still, I still feel that I don't really need it. I will check the manuals. Like, do these games have the feature yet? In some of the later games, you can even see your hitbox, or the hit orb, when you slow down. I won! Oh shit! I feel like Reimu let me win easily this time. Always funny seeing the AI trying to mimic human errors, because it will be surrounded by bullets, start to dodge everything perfectly, then stand still for a second and furiously rush to the nearest bullet. Oh, that's how it works. It might just, like, randomize the moment when it decides to take damage. Highest difficulty simply has the AI not make mistakes. Turns into a real survival mode. That sounds horrible. Yep, Brave got washed. And Marisa, that's the strongest. I beat them all. Yeah, I finally reached the ruins. So what do I get? There's a cutscene, like in a fighting game. Could it be unique for every character? It's a switch. Did this inspire the game off? Wait, this is a ruin? Don't move. Ah, what? Oh, you're the strongest magic user, are you? Come with me immediately. Oh, this whole tournament was a ruse to find the strongest magic user. Say what? In Takarazuka accent? Excuse me? Takarazuka accent. Oh, it's like a what's the word? Like a dialect in Japanese, I guess. I'm not sure. I'm really not sure. Wait, Takarazuka Revue is a Japanese all-female musical theater based in Takarazuka. Oh, Takarazuka is a city. Okay. Can we get the real Takarazuka on stream right now to get an idea how the say what sounded like? Oh, let's see what that was in the original script. I'm gonna advance the game very soon. I just want to see this quickly. And Phantasmagoric Dimension Dream script, Marisa scenario. He says, Nandatte. No, it's not really long in Japanese either. Okay, let's continue. This may look small, but it's a lethal weapon. If you value your life, you'll do as I say. So even the menacing guard is a girl in a school uniform. This doesn't look like a ruin. It's more like a crazy mansion. Not quite. Huge sweat drop. Anyway, come with me. Come with me and learn about... Okay. Oh wait. About Touhou games. Bokka. Who told you to grant such poor hospitality? What is going on? But it's more fun this way. Oh, this is like her boss, I guess. Whack. Whack. You're scaring the guest we have been waiting for. What's going on? Ah, please forgive our odd reception. Who are you? I'm the captain of the ship, Yumemi Okazaki. It is a pleasure to meet you. Oh, that explains the sailor uniform. I'm her crew member, Chiuri Kitashirakawa. Chiuri Kitashirakawa. Nice to meet you. Ship? This is a ship? That's right. Well, we call it a ship, but it doesn't float along the water, or glide through the clouds, or drift through space, or anything like that. Then what the hell makes it a ship? The ship is called a probability space hypervessel. We go from no story to this. I've come here on this ship in search of something that doesn't fit in the grand unified theory. Are we going like Einstein now? Oh, it's not some crazy mansion, but the crazy broken down old ship. Anger. That said, I found it quite quickly. Ah, seeing magic with your own eyes is something else. You've never seen magic before? In my world, all power can be explained by the grand unified theory I mentioned. Yumi doesn't look like Captain at all. That's a good point. Wonder if the sailor uniform, the other girl, is just her being too happy to be on a ship. She's going all the way on the aesthetic. I think that's very well might be the case. However, I published a paper called Non-Unified Magic World Theory, in which I posited the existence of a power not covered by the theory, the power of magic. This is utter madness. The people at the academy laughed me out of practice for believing in such things. But now, I found it. I would like to study your power. I want to study magic in depth and then take my revenge on the academy. So they don't believe in magic, but they do have like a time-traveling ship. Wait, I don't get it. They're gonna give me something, right? Yeah, I would like to go shooting bullets instead of talking with this nerd. Give you what? Didn't you write this pamphlet? Fury. Oh, I wrote those. A pamphlet? Here, let me see. Oh, this must be what summoned them to the tournament. It's very cool. Ancient Ruins, Fantasy Ruins, grand opening today at 10. Those who visit the ruins will be given a present to grant them happiness. We eagerly await your visit. What is this? So you have come all this way just after seeing this pamphlet, huh? Haha. But you're gonna give me something, right? There was not even a tournament, they just decided to kill each other for no reason. And maybe like they decided that only one gets the grand present and everybody else needs to be annihilated, as they tend to do. Well, I don't have much of a choice, seeing as how it's written here. If your magic truly is powerful, I'll grant you what you desire, provided it is within my ability to do so. If you ask me that... But I said, I can grant you any wish, but it has to be within my ability to do so. I couldn't grant you almost anything. But if it's weak, we don't need it. That should be acceptable, is it not? Okay, so you want to test me then? Well then, do your best, Chiuri. I'll be monitoring this world of magic in the meantime. By that you mean... I mean, I want you to fight her. Man, I was afraid of that. Don't kill her before she gets to fight. Marisa killed Raymond, 3 other characters for a chance of maybe half a slice of pizza. I think she killed like 5 characters. Quit whining and defer her this instant. You have my scientific magic, don't you? I don't expect you to win, but if you lose, right away we won't be able to understand anything. In that time, I'll gather data. No way out of this, huh? Let's fight. I wonder what I should wish for. Oh, it's a final boss. Against the bald sailor girl. Look at her round bald head. This is sounding more serious. And now we killing these Mario 5 up moons. I'm focusing. 3 up. Oh shit, I'm a fake Mario fan. Oh, this is scary. What is it gonna be? Like, she tried to orbital laser me even before these bullets. I made it. I'm doing it, I can dodge. Oh, and there's more. Oh, I gotta use mine too. Like, I'm still here to win, not just survive. No bombs used at this point. I think that's really promising. What is happening on her side? I don't understand the story. Like, wasn't the story that they don't have any magic? So how are we now having a magic fight? Like, couldn't the boss study her, like, assistant if she can use magic? I'm finding plot holes in this Touhou story. Or maybe I just don't understand it. Okay, I'm full again. Oh, I won! Nice! Fury, you lost too fast. But... no buts, and no rear ends either. I couldn't get nearly enough data. Oh, that's a good pun in English. Geez, if you had won, we could have just put her under and taken her home. This world is without any morals. What? That's right, I finally found the beautiful power called magic in this world. I won't settle for just observations anymore. I'm going to take you back as a test specimen, study that power, and then make it mine! That's pretty greedy, I think. My scientific magic is after— oh, they have scientific magic. After all, mere an imitation of magic. It can't prevail against the real thing. The point where the enemy went from full health to getting his hit 3 times in a row. These guys are rookies. Yeah. This guy's not suffering. Nah, perceptual suffering doesn't have to be always like pure suffering. I'm making an opponent suffer. He doesn't use magic. It is a thing born of only positively charged photons and light waves. Oh, good to know. With that, I'll defeat you with the power of my science and then bring back you to my world. I'm not just some thing, you know. If you can manage to defeat me in battle, I'll give you what you wish according to the pamphlet. Using your science magic, huh? However, if I win, you'll come back to our world. That should suffice. Even though it's not like I'm giving you a choice. There's a chance at least. Are you sure about that? Well, let's fight and find out then. Hold on just a moment, I need to change into my battle wear. Oh shit. Hurry it up. Oh, she adds a cape. I think change her haircut too, really quickly. Okay, I'm ready. And she slapped me and says, give it your all. If you die, I can't take you back with me after all. Same to you. Okay, here I come. And Marisa just laughs. Oh shit, it's fancy legend, Umemi Okazaki. Red background of fate. I'm focusing on collecting my gauge as quickly as possible. But I am really afraid of what her pattern is gonna be like. The melodies are really good in the music, but I feel that the instruments are still a little bit mild. I think it's the next game when they get a little bit more oomph to them. Cross. And there was like a heptagram inside it, so she's both Christian and Jewish. That's how you get like real power. I guess that overall, like, being serious implies that she is like outside Touhou, outside of the Eastern influence. Like she showed more of the like symbol of Western religion. Look how to get to any college. I don't know what that was, but I dealt with it pretty quickly. I can't even like dare to move my eyes to see what her health is right now. Oh, it's full! Fuck that! I just gotta cast a new pattern and take her down. Oh, this part of the music is really good. Ah! No, I got hit by some shit! And it took me 3 health. What a shame. Stream is muted? No, it's not. That message drew my eyes so powerfully that I even looked out from the game. Good. Has she taken any hits? No. No, she hasn't. And I died. I think I'm out of lives too. Oh, a real magician? How wonderful. Well, at least somebody won. She was too much for me. She didn't take any hits. I didn't even get to the top of the leaderboards. I'm going to put my name here. Yeah, it was scripted loss. Like that was the canon ending that she takes taken as a research subject. I don't like what it says on the bottom. I mean, bottom right. Yeah. I really don't like the big English word there, because I thought I was playing a normal. Oh, I have credits. Let's go again then. I think the player who reached level 7 and got higher scores is probably Zun himself, and probably knows more about the scoring mechanics than compared to me. Was still hard? It wasn't hard until the Reemu battle. Then it got kind of challenging. The game before that was really easy. So I understand it being easy, difficult it being chosen. Yeah, the combo system must be how you get points, but I don't really care about it too much. I'm here just to kill her and get my pizza. Just one slice is enough for a life of 8 people. Here comes my attack. She's taken some damage this time, though. That's reassuring. Like, what destroyed me, what destroyed my motivation last time was seeing that she was taking no damage. So this try is better in that regard. But what is annoying about the game like this being played against AI is that it's a little bit down to luck. It's actually a lot down to luck of how is the AI gonna be when you try. Like, is it gonna play nicely? Is it gonna play perfectly? It seems to depend. That was a good dodge, even if I say so myself. Real science magic going on there. I'm gonna charge mine. I used my bomb for nothing. I was mashing the bomb button because I was getting scared. And now I have no bombs. I won! Ooh. Yeah, some games have like insanely annoying AI. This has some just random one. Yeah, like my improvement for a sequel for this, if it appears like 30 years later, is that you could interact more with the opponent. But yes, you may be saying, so I wasn't able to defeat real magic after all. How frustrating. Why wasn't I born in this world? Hello, Space Meadow. Welcome. Now that it's come to this, I'll show you the true power science. Oh, is the Eve gonna be even more? Her rod looks absolutely beautiful. Take this, my planet-destroying 4th-dimensional positron bomb! Bonk. Get it out already. Oh, with the chair! Referee. If you do that, we'll go down in history as the bad guys. Aren't you that already? Those folding chairs hurt. Just in time for Yumi to rage quit. I think Chiri is making her do that. Jeez, I was only joking. Wasn't it obvious? Oh, you don't have an atomic bomb? No, she had something much more than an atomic bomb. Well, I have no other choice. I will give up on learning magic. Oh, she gave up really easily. But I was able to collect quite a lot of data, and I can present the report to the academy. You did have a science magic fight against magic, so that's pretty good practical knowledge. Magic is real, closely related to religion. It can solve our energy crisis and environmental issues. It will save humankind, and somehow that seems off. Anyway, a promise is a promise. I will give you whatever you desire. Oh, pizza time. But only within reasonable limits. What kinds of things can you do? Well, you know. I see. Well, what if I want you? Denied. Well, how about Chiure? I think these are beyond reasonable limits. No way. Come on, aren't you gonna give me anything? No way around it, huh? I shall become yours for just a little while. Oh, I think she actually wants it. Weirdo, I don't want you. Marisa's ending, we are able to witness cinema. Oh, I chose well then. This is my first time playing Touhou ever, pretty much. Not quite the first time, but first time like using any serious time on this. So these characters are not super familiar to me. Come on, I was only joking. Anyway, what I'd like is a weapon. Oh, like, Marisa had enough of magic, now she just wants a gun. Come again? Like, something that can be used even without magic. I want a weapon from your world. Very well, this can be easily arranged. Yeah, especially if they came from America. Okay, it's waiting outside, and with that, we are off. Alright, that works. Everybody gets a gun. Okay, let's see what they left us. Well then, may we meet again someday. Does Yumemi ever come back? That's a funny son and bird. Later. Hey Remo, I've come to play. And then just shoots Remo from behind. Oh, it's a missile. Okay. Hey, what in the world are you riding on? Oh, this? Her name is Mimi-chan. She's a weapon called ICBM. That's the cutest ICBM I've ever seen. Okay, this is genuinely funny. Weapon? How do you use it? Not a clue. But isn't she cute? Really? Well, that's, Tune. Oh, it's gonna talk? Or make sounds at least. And... I think this must lead to the bad timeline. Nothing good can come out of this. Okay, I'm really happy I chose to play as Marika. Maybe I'll play as another character later. We're going to circle back on this plot point in Touhou 43 and it's going to be very abrupt. Well, we are in the knowledge now. We know what's happened in Touhou 3. Oh, and first game cleared tonight. Might remain as the only one because I played on easy, but we'll see. Marisa casually bombs Pearl Harbor. I wouldn't say ICBMs were used there. Oh, who could have programmed, graphicked and music this game? Who could it be? It's I don't remember how to read his name. Yunya? Anybody know? Taya would be like Yunja Ota. Oh, it's not like it's like Kunyomi reading of the last name. That makes sense. It's common for names. Amusement makers. Later it's gonna be Shanghai Alice, the sort of company name that Zun makes this under. And I remember his reasoning being for the Shanghai name is like it goes along with the Touhou goal of being something that like brings East and West together, and Shanghai is like between East and the West. But yeah, this is before Shanghai Alice. This is still 97. Like, all of these 3 games came out in the same year. Oh, your skill? I don't want to see my skill. That's the thing I want to remain, you know, delusional with. It's 37 points, whatever that means. Our Ruoka might have been amusement makers, but it doesn't have anything to do with this, luckily. Oh, I got even worse points than the previous Armund. Mac is 99. 37 out of 99. Oh, it's as good as my music then. Like, just the passing grade. Depends on, though, grading. In many university courses, you actually don't pass unless you get half the points. I don't know if it's like known outright that the first game was finished in 95, but it was pretty much ready. And it was shown at Zun's University in 96. So yeah, but it was sold in Comiket in 97. It's still a quick turnaround. This is what I feel for winning. Alright, it's time to play Touhou 4. I'm still on my first tour around these games, and my plan is to return to some of the games later. So for this one, I could play this like through with another character. But for now, I want to try out Touhou 4. Just a second, I'm gonna set it up. My PC-98 is a little bit easy to close down accidentally. So I have to sort of like redo this. But it won't take long. The 4th game is Touhou Gensokyo, Lotus Land Story. So this is where the Gensokyo name is mentioned for the first time. Meaning like fantasy country. Yeah, I checked out all of these games, and this is the first game where you can actually... No, this is the second game where you can choose your character, because you can do that in 3 also, but this is like the first standard shmup game where you can choose your character. Oh, you didn't think I was a person who care about difficulty levels and perceived skill? Oh, but I am. I am a tryhard. I'm just not very good. No, I guess because I titled this Retro Suffering, it was supposed to be like more like a challenge run where I do care about difficulty more than usual. Okay, I think Marisa's looking for her ICBM because it's not with her. Reemu is worried that she's obsessed with her weapon of mass destruction, and that's how we get this story. I just played the previous game with Marisa, so I'm gonna go back to Reemu. But what about this? Third shot or wide shot? It sounds to me that wide shot is better for random enemies, for the Zako on the levels, and search is better for the bosses. Oh, you say search? Yeah, I think where I need the edge is for the bosses. So this sounds fair. Homing's OP. Yeah, it often is. Here's Reemu riding the turtle again. And Bage-Bages are back. Game looks kinda similar as the previous games, but now you collect like dream points too. And I don't know what they do. I don't know what the dream counter does. Like you have bombs, players, points. Oh, there's a lot of fairies. Dream and grr. I don't know what grr is either. I really like this song, by the way. This is a really good one. Bonus points? Okay. Teams added to the point item value is only matter for scoring. Oh, it's like a score multiplier, sort of. Oh, goodness grace! So this is the first game that counts your grace. And this is the first one where it shows your enemy's health meter. That increase. Okay, okay, so not really a multiplier. Oh, not the first game. Once again, second game, because of course 3 also shows the enemy's health. And you can use focus. The problem so far is that I haven't found the button where I would do the focus with. So I'm just hoping that I don't need it. Lot of ghosts. But my shot is already so powerful enough that it takes care of this. Mario gets the piercing lasers laced with coke in this game. Okay. Here's the weird pre-boss bullets again. Is this somebody's grave? Lucas Guy says, wonder if white shot under the assumption that it's a shotgun style shot could lead stronger damage output than the third shot style if used right next to a boss enemy. That quite often works in games. But I don't think I have the skill to stay close to the boss or the knowledge. Pre-boss bullets are kind of this era's trademark. Yeah, but they weird me out a little bit. Like, they are not offensive or anything, I just don't really understand their point. Zoom did technically use them in Windows twice. Okay, so they stop appearing at some point. I know you are there, Miss Not Quite Human. Come out, please. Is that a slur? Not quite human? Ah, am I mistaken? Looks like randomly guessing isn't going to work after all. And once again, we didn't read the manual, so we don't know. We don't know what the mission here is. What do you mean by not getting the point? Like, I don't understand who shoots them. That's what I'm wondering. Oh, they appeared roughly a year ago? Okay, okay. Stop appearing at some point is a wrong wording then. Well, moving on then. Hey there, you said you were guessing, but what are you looking for? Ah, there you are, Yokai. Ooh, now. Oh, we are getting back to Annihilation. I was looking for Yokai. What for? Obliteration. Oh, she has upgraded from Annihilation to Obliteration. Oh, I see. Well then, good luck. If you'll just excuse me, I'll be on my way now. I meant you, of course. Wow, you are pretty sharp. It's the ordinary mountain yokai orange. What do you mean ordinary yokai? I think they are like non-ordinary by default. Of course, I'm not human, but there isn't a single shrine maiden that doesn't exterminate yokai. Prepare yourself. You shouldn't underestimate me just because I'm the first stage boss. Oh, she's meta. I'll bang, shoot, and pop your head off. Here we go. Not all of my shots are homing, only the blue ones. Oh, she changed the background. That's really cool. Okay, okay, some different patterns going on here already. Oh, first, like a phase done. Now there's phases too. This is a big upgrade compared to 2. I can already see that. And I think this really is like just 1 year later. Yeah, it gives you a little bit breather between the attacks. Yeah, that wasn't too hard. Yeah, like even with level 1 boss standards, she wasn't really difficult. Higher budget. I think there's just some like Zune has gained some skill at this point. I'm pretty sure Touhou 1 was the very first game he ever made, so that must have been the first hurdle. All done. Now to seal her. Alparan doesn't even reach you. Yeah, he didn't even touch me. I don't want to die yet. You should just give up. This was your fate. She's so brutal. Oh, we don't even get to see that. You can intentionally stall it for big cancel. Oh, it stops anyway? Oh, you mean like, is that a scoring way? Hmm. Oh, cool how these enemies appear from under the water. That's a little bit like nice addition, that they're don't just enter from top of the screen. My power still isn't full, even though I feel kind of powerful. More bullets on screen when the face changes, the more score. Oh, that is what cancel is. Good to know. If I ever decide to try to get high score on these. But I'm still such a beginner in shmup stats. I've only tried to like complete games so far, and I haven't really even tried many games. Like I mentioned, I mostly played treasure shmups, and those are like as mainstream as you can get. Wait, is that Marisa? Well, what is she doing here? Why is she suddenly attacking me? Or is it just some more generic enemy that I thought was Marisa? Okay, it's getting very dark here. Legally distinct? Yeah, probably. I think I'm feeling the screen with bullets pretty effectively. And my power still isn't full. So I think Rem was leveled up. Okay. A little bit more bullets. Nothing too egregious at this point. Looks nice though. I wonder if this would have slowed down on the original hardware. But I've set this up so that there's no slowdown. Next I get reasonable amount of power. Oh, I should have reached chat so much. My attention was broken for a moment, but it's all my fault. I can only blame myself. Yeah, like you become the boss slowly and slowly. You had 4 bombs? I know! What a blunder. It does have slowdown real hardware. Yeah, I was expecting. There was so much going on there. Oh, it's you from before. Oh, it is a new character. She just appeared before the boss fight, and I think she has like bat wings. And she doesn't actually look at all like Marisa, just being blonde. That's the only similarity. It's Vampire of the Bloody Lake, Kurumi. Oh, vampires already appeared here. My name is Kurumi. I'm this late's gatekeeper. I defeat every single intruder that come here without exception. Oh, without another killer. Only boss in PC-98 that's also her stage's meat boss, so this is kinda unique for this era. That was a simple explanation. But didn't I just fight you before? Oh, even Remu noticed. Like her bloodlust wasn't enough to just blend all the enemies together. Becomes more common with Windows. Alright. I have tried before, like very briefly, Touhou 6 and 7. Like literally 20 years ago. So that's why I say like this is almost my first time playing Touhou. Yeah, I love the giant sweat drops too. They are really charming. As are these. These character designs have a little bit of the same charm as what is the famous visual novel with the balloon characters? It's like really dark, but the characters look like they are some blobs. Not Umineko, but the one before it. Another funny trademark of PC-98 is that there's a big amount of non-humanoid enemies at mid-boss level. In 2 at least, there were a lot of non-humanoid enemies, like even major bosses. Higurashi is the game I'm looking for. I think these character designs have a little bit of the same charm as Higurashi characters. Well, it was just a bit of patrolling. Anyway, I'll show no mercy to anyone who tries to pass through, whether they are a shrine maiden or not. I gotcha already. Genji, by the way, seems to have stopped talking altogether. Oh, these background changes are super cool. Okay, so she shoots the wall and bullets come out from there. I really like homing for the bosses, because then I can watch the bullets more than what I'm doing, which is what I prefer. Aye! I gotta start using bombs before getting hit. God damn it. Or maybe not getting hit would be a good idea too. I think that's even better. Extend. Did I get a life? Extend is, by the way, the shmup term I was looking for before. That's a lot of points. Original release of Higuras had the Touhou song in it, but it was removed for commercial release. I see. Yeah, I say watching the bullets and then I take a hit instantly. You get lives at 3, 8, 15, 22 and 30 million in this game. Yeah, I still have only one life though left. Now go home already. How did I lose? It's Shrine Maiden's duty to defeat yokai like you. I don't think vampires usually get called yokai, but they're close enough. My most important thing should be right now to use my bombs before I get a game over. Or before I even die, actually. Oh, funny song. Is this like a famous one? Oh, it's Bad Apple! Holy shit! I think the game should be louder. It should be much louder because this is iconic. So it's this game where it appears. One of my friends, of my disappointing friends who don't know Touhou, when I played Bad Apple, one of them, who otherwise didn't know it, recognized the song. Said that she might have heard it at some point. This key change is one of the important parts that makes it so good. But LARPer moment. Most of them didn't really even fit in. They just don't. Said that they don't know what I'm talking about. And some of them went to like anime conventions in the early 2000s. How could you escape from Touhou in those? Yeah, many people know Bad Apple from the version with singing. But this is of course the original. And in some ways the original is always the best. Okay, it's going rather well so far. Oh, why do I save stuff like that? I always get an instant punishment when I relax for no good reason. And especially when I say that this is so easy. Yeah, it is some form of karma. Yeah, you can easily like play a game like Touhou 6 and recognize all the characters of the internet culture. Bad Apple 2.0 finally released because someone redid the animation with newer characters. Oh, like featuring more recent characters. That's really cool. I've seen many Bad Apple edits or remakes on all kinds of hardware, but that's a meme of its own, sort of. What is this place? Did I know who this is? This is the entrance to the mansion on the boundary between the dream world and the real world. I'm the guardian here, Ellie. Oh, it's Ellie. She's the Bad Apple. Yeah, she is. Gatekeeper of Mugenkan, Ellie. So, Infinity Mansion or something. And yes, we are going to fight, right? Well, yes. It's been an amazing day today. Humans seldom come here, but you're the second one that's come just today. Ah, who's the other one? It was a magician. I may know that one. Probably the first real filter of this game. Oh no. The surprisingly complex fight that can eat resources. It's just gonna eat my lives. That apple is actually just an android. That's a statement. So what happened to her? That is, well, she forced her way in, huh? I couldn't help it. I couldn't help it. It's been a while since the last time I fought. Anyway, I won't lose to you. I'm serious this time. Here we go. Okay, so she's bouncing. Oh, she's using the tiles from the ground to attack. I've gotten practice in Zelda for this. This must be inspired by the Zelda tiles. But does that appear in Is first, though? Like Zelda itself owes a lot to Falcom games. Yeah, she's charging something. Alright, first phase done, but still a lot left. Power is full, that's good at least. Okay, so we're going right and left. That I can do. That's nothing too bad. Okay, now she's using them on top of each other. These patterns. And she also uses the orb as a shield. Just gotta stay calm. You're not done. There we go. First try. Generally first try. Marisa could have just lasered through the sky. Yeah, that would have definitely made it much easier. But the homing was alright too. I've been beat up physically and mentally. Alright, let's go. And she's just happy. Why is Marisa here? More bombs that I'm gonna lose by dying. Oh, this is the Dream of Frail Girl. Okay. There's like multiple Alices here. They are pretty tough. They take a lot of hits. But I think I can manage. I tried so hard to say that this is still easy. Oh, now I said it out loud. When the dialogue moment... Oh, I'm gonna use a bomb. I was really getting cornered there. When the dialogue comes, I'll take a look at chat. For now, I'll focus on dodging. Is this like a random mini-boss again, or could this be once again like the level boss? Bomb! Nice. Of that. The amount of bullets has gone significantly up. Ah, god damn it. Between the levels. And it's really friendly how the game shows you like danger when the enemies come from behind you. Which I guess is kind of standard, but I still appreciate it. Oh, that means it was really hard on Lunatic. I'm not even ready to imagine Lunatic. I read that makes the enemies counterattack you, which makes there like be even more unpredictable bullets. Oh, shit. One up! Oh, shit. That's just what I wanted. Okay. It's a little bit more of a calm moment. Even got some points, because they will get me lives eventually. Extends. Don't need power anymore. That's full. Oh, that one went crazy. So there's a few more now than I would like to see. Cool, I made it. Didn't make it yet. Boom. Nice. This game is so well paced and well designed. I expect something like kinda primitive, to be honest, for these PC-98 Touhou games, but no, these are really, really good stuff. And then I take a hit for no good reason. I wasn't saying this was easy, I was saying this is good, so I don't know why I got punished. Oh, extend, cool. I'm just gonna survive. Wait, what is this? What killed me there? I guess it was the pre-boss bullshit bullets. Okay, let's see what messages there are in chat right now. Most games downgrade your bombs to default value, which this game is 2. So if there are more than 2, I should just use them very liberally. Lower the game's volume. Oh yeah, now the game is too loud. We are not in the bad Apple moment anymore. You are correct. Oh, Lucas gonna get some sleep. Yeah, thank you so much for watching, and thanks for checking this out, even though you were lacking some sleep. Doesn't use reverse bullets a lunatic. Okay. Instead decides to just slap aim bullets onto every enemy that didn't fire anything before. That's kind of the same. Games are on par with modern. Yep. I can believe that. Stage 2 boss is the only boss that's already present on stage. So she counts for that mechanic and fires a single bullet before an actual fight. Just gonna survive? Yeah, I just talk shit. It doesn't mean anything what I say. That's a good example. Army did answer if he's going to stream Touhou 6 to Zen. I'm gonna at some point. I'm really liking this. I'm more thinking that I think this is pretty naturally gonna lend itself to being a two-parter. So this part tonight is gonna be playing through this all once, and then I'm gonna do a next part like in the near future, where I will give them a second try. Good luck not dying to this fight. I will do my best. I wonder if there's anyone here. Uh-oh, it's Reimu. Marisa, why the heck are you here? Well, you know, I made a really like Finnish R to the Marisa word there. There. Magician of Red Dreams, Marisa Kirisame. Yeah, like the previous boss said that Marisa came in. Like she's looking for her ICBM, so she has to go to the Infinity Mansion. You are planning something devious again, aren't you? I wouldn't say devious exactly. Just let me handle things from here. I've got something I want to do before you handle anything. I think the dialogue has gotten better compared to a couple of the first games. Somebody said this is the first This is the real final boss of Lotus Land story. Stage 5 and Stage 6 bosses are kinda difficult to drop after this hell. Oh no. Hello fandom buggo. Yeah, like if you play as Marisa, it could be Reimu here. That is unacceptable, I need to hurry. Then it's a fight. It looks kinda dangerous. You're on. Okay, I'm gonna try to focus. Oh, cool background. It's her symbol from the previous game. Okay, elements. These are not elements, it's just a lot of bullets. It's really nice that the bullets are so easy to see against this dark background. Good design. Okay, that phase couldn't have ended a better time. I was just about to get hit. What is this? that just looked random. And I saw somebody mentioning casino in the chat. Okay. Progress. Full power. Okay, I found a pretty nice path on. Last life. Okay, that wasn't so bad. Maybe one more part. Just gotta use my bombs. Didn't use my bombs. Okay, let's use the first credit. Oh, I get the instant back full power. That's nice. I thought it was gonna punish me more, but no. Well, how lame. I was so close to winning. A little bit better, and I could have done that without dying. Or at least game overing. Oh, go home already. Well, other bosses have strictly designed phases that you can time out. Marisa instead explodes after doing roughly 50 attacks. So she doesn't even really have life, or, you know, explodes in bullets. You better remember this. Not much longer now. Okay, I'm gonna trust in the claim that the next bosses might be easier than that. And in this game, you don't input your high score after getting a game over. It's Phantasmagoria. Instead, you just get like a score, negative multiplier. These dark graphics are really cool. That was pretty easy. Okay, at first, then it just is try. We'll see soon what that is gonna be like. Pretty calm so far. What is the yellow thing? I don't think I can destroy it. Yep. The slow bullets make me think that I'm gonna forget they are there, and then I'm just gonna drive into them. If you can call riding a turtle driving. Ain't going decent so far. I don't know if I'm going fast or slow. The background makes it like sort of conflicting information. Is this already the boss bullets? With the sound effect I remember from Sonic. I'm pretty sure I heard this in Sonic at some point. Maybe the bonus stage. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh my god! At the last moment, I decided to use the bomb. Back when Zune was using ground-based enemies like in any good shmup. Yeah, in some shmups also lets you like shoot on the ground, which is a cool mechanic. Is Xevious one of them? Like a pretty famous one? Come out. I know you're out there. This time. Oh, it's a green girl. Time girl. Yeah, I know Xevious is like one of the biggest legends of the genre, but that's one more I have never played. But maybe I'll start playing shmups every now and then, like Dodonpachi and others. Maybe Mushihime-sama. Ah, who is it at this hour? The one making all the fuss this time is you, isn't it? Oh, is she the cause of this? Geez, you're so noisy. Who are you? I'm Remo, a shrine maiden. I've come to completely seal this mansion. It's not enough that she kills them, she also needs to seal the whole place. Mamorakun Curse? I don't think I heard of that one. I have a couple in Steam that I bought but never played. Which is very standard for Steam games. You're the cause of the fuss, right? What's with you, treating people like yokai? Well, you're not human. And, in other words, I came to stop you. We already decided to import us things. Not human, annihilation. Oh, that's no good. So you're an enemy. Are you awake now? How rude, I wasn't sleeping. I haven't introduced myself yet. I'm the master of this mansion, Yuka. Nice to meet you. Beauty of everlasting darkness, Yuka Kazami. Oh, now she's posing. Too bad we part here, though. Don't think you'll have it easy because I just woke up. Yeah, I think this girl is gonna be EP and easy both. That is, if you want to live a little longer. Of course, I won't hold back. Okay, she felt the fear. Right, I didn't even need to move for that one, really. Okay, this is kind of fast. Okay, going left and right too. The bad part about that one is that it's just kind of hectic. The pattern is kind of clear, like it's very much a stable pattern. Just happens with the fast pace. Right, need to focus and it's gonna be alright. And now she's shooting more like all over the place. From time. Ah, okay, I should have known that that is gonna trap me in the end if I don't get myself out of it. Yeah, now I can see what you meant, that she's gonna start trying at some point. Yeah, it does a really, like, a big difference at the start of the fight. Gensokia's baptism? Yeah! Yeah, the big laser is something you... I think it's the first attack in the entire game that you just sort of have to know it's coming. Now I can dodge it. I say while I get a game over. I just want to get this over with. Not clean, but done. Whoops, looks like I underestimated you. I should retreat for now. Marisa would let us steal this? Probably. Where'd she go? That sounds like Marisa. Later. What a pain, but I can't give up here. Oh, I guess it was just her. Oh, just hurry up and leave already. Where are you? Oh, there's a new character, actually. I won't fight anyone seriously with your level of power. What does that mean? Shut up. You're the one that needs to shut up. Later. Yeah. Oh, is the... maybe... Wait. You're suffering from skill issue, get good? Because I died, I'm not getting the final boss or the final level, is that it? Like, do you need to come here with 1 credit? Ugh. So she managed to get away in the end. How shameful. Pretty much. Oh, it doesn't seem undoable. It seems possible. You need to not continue. Yeah, that doesn't sound unreasonable. Stage 6 wasn't exactly a standard at the time. Yeah, it is an extra stage, obviously. But it would be cool to see it. And the final boss. I will make that goal next time I play this. Even though I'm a Shrine Maiden. Yeah, I'm gonna play as Marisa next time. Come to think of it, why did they come to the human world anyway? I have a bad feeling about this. It's not good when Reimu has to think. I don't think that's her strong point. Oh, the Hakure Shrine is destroyed! Oh no! I knew it. Bad ending. Try to 1cc on normal or high difficulty. Well, at least tells you very, like, easily what you need to do. Okay, we got a bad ending this time. But still credits. I think I'm gonna make this like a pseudo series under the Retro Suffering title. Like, I think I want to properly complete at least 2, 4, and 5. And 3 I kinda completed already. Zune hagging, like, getting all the attention here. Not even showing any other people. Oh, never mind, there is at least somebody else here. Hogging the attention is the word I was looking for. Amusement makers, are they even real? I think Aotaka was also in the previous game. And Kaoru. Kaoru might be new. I think Kaoru means like smell like something. Amusement maker was Unicroup at the time. Okay, makes sense. It said something like Tokyo Denki, like something. Maybe like Tokyo Engineering University. Really engineering. Something close to that. Your skill, 37.97. This was pretty hard. I read this was pretty bad at first. Would go in their own way. Some would go on to make the sister series Seiho. I never heard of Seiho. Okay, I'm still gonna put myself here, even though my score is kind of shameful. Looking for... These are not easy to see. These are not like the bullets. These are kind of hard to see. Sometimes it's with 2Ds. And this is one of those times. Yeah, the visibility there was not optimal. Finding that Ellie is one of the very few PC-98 characters with the proper full-size art to this screen. Yeah. Not like that when you check from the menu. It might be a punishment from the bad ending. That could be it. Yeah, this is easy to read. It has a purple color. Could that be like a mistake? Maybe even like emulation error? Oh, but still, it's now time to move on to the last game tonight. I'm trying out Touhou 5 to finish off the PC-98 series first look. A couple of settings. Give me a minute, please. Here and select game. 5 is called Kaikidan, Mystic Square. I don't know where Mystic Square comes from. I think it's even more like further from the Japanese title. Although Kaikidan is kind of hard to translate. I thought about it, like what would be a good way to translate it? I don't know. It says on Wikipedia that it's bizarre romantic story. But I don't think Kidan means romantic story. I think it just means like a Wondro story. Or maybe weird and Wondro story, something like that. Yeah, I think the dual titles are really cool. It's really interesting to see that there's like 2 ways to officially call the game. Music Square is neat, but it also kind of makes you actually play the game. Oh, that's a problem. Let's see if I can do any of that. Remu looks serious. Maybe a bit weird here. Oh, 4 characters. God damn. Actually earn your lives. So Marisa this time is forward concentrated type, so it seems to like laser through everything once again. Remu gets a homing type as like cannon option. Then there's new characters. Mima, was Mima mentioned before? High speed type, and then Yuka Kazami with the white range type. I think I'm gonna try Remu with to get some kind of like baseline. And art again got the bump here. We did see Mima before, but I wasn't sure. But yeah, she has appeared before in 2, right? For some reason, it's kind of hard to make these characters stay in my head. I need to learn a better method to do that. Something here feels a little bit smoother than before, and I'm not even sure why. Is the frame rate higher? I don't think that's it. Maybe I'm just imagining things. That could be a good explanation. Let's see, in this game you get lives by collecting points items specifically. So I need to focus on the points more than before. Every time the total reaches a multiple of 100, you get a life. 2 1-up items on top of that. Only 2 in the whole game. I think it's a fair way to take the design in, is to make you focus more and like collecting the points instead of just ignoring them. Even if you need to replay the game, like maybe the final boss works the same way, that you need to go there with 1 CC. Like that's a way to improve between the tries, to try to get more points. And I think that's important in games where you expect to retry something, is that it gives you new stuff to optimize while you're replaying the same stages. And shmup as a genre, of course, are made to be replayed. Score itself in this game is for flex. Okay, I see. What is that message? The homing bullets are sadly a lot weaker. Oh, that's a shame. To a bit Remu that was discovered recently, due to how the game processes damage, Remu's actually at her strongest at the cyan power range. I don't think I'm gonna try to optimize for that, but it's good to know. Or maybe I shouldn't like focus too much on collecting power. I probably can't even utilize the difference with my skills. Almost complete lack of them. It feels pretty good to come to a first level of the game from the final one. Like this is definitely easier compared to what I played in 4 just recently. Next time I play this, I'm also gonna read the stories from the manuals before playing. So there's a little bit more context what's going on. Even though I wouldn't say story is very important for these games, I think story is still really like fun and charming. 3 ended up being like by far the most story focused, which I really didn't expect. Like, I thought it was going to be the one with the least story, being a sort of like fighting game, but no. Okay, who's it gonna be? It's a blood bagel. Let's see, I think it's around here. But how does one open the door to Makai? Oh, she wants to go there again? Hold it right there. Huh? Trying to go to Makai, are you? It's Pink Girl. Remu's scenario in this game is funny. Oh yeah, they all have different stories. That also brings replayability. from a different direction. With a different method, I should say. Yes, but of course I won't let you. Is Reimu's sprite or the portrait same as the previous game? It looks similar to me. It's Gatekeeper Makai, Sarah. Really now? Are you ignoring me? Not at all, I just have to beat you up. Who said anything about that? Well, you are the first prey I've had in a while. You wanted to fight too? Now then, let's begin. In some games, the individual shot types of a single character have somewhat different scenarios too. So that depends on the game. So even shot type, does 4 work that way? Like, shot type has their good ending and often also their own bad ending. Interesting. I wonder if I can actually get to Makai just by winning. Okay, first boss. Let's see what the baseline difficulty of this is gonna be. One more background change. With a better contrast, but it always just looks so cool too. My power level isn't too high, but maybe that's a good thing as we discussed. Sarah the civilians. I think she's one more of these like violent characters as the main ones. But this whole world of fantasy is very violent, and it's easy to get into a conflict. Okay, that was scary for a moment. Oh, she's dead already. How weak! Sarah has a problem where that pattern doesn't have bound and angle, so she just can fire at anywhere but you. Oh, it felt a bit like that she wasn't really aiming at me at some points. Battle was fun, but losing wasn't. With this gameplay style, like even easier battles are pretty fun because it's still a little bit of movement that can fuck you up. So you still need to focus pretty heavily. Well, of course not. And Reimu wins every time. That's what she thinks, at least. Next level. The magical space, the border space. Ah! Crystals. If you play the games in order, this is like the first real speed bump, and to be honest, it's the hardest normal until like 11. Okay. The games overall aren't quite as difficult as I thought. Like, I think the image of this series is that these games are very difficult. But I wouldn't call them like super difficult, at least on normal difficulty. Maybe people tend to play on Lunatic and judge from that. But yeah, I guess this is then a little bit more difficult than average. So, okay. It's that really cool 3D effect in the background. It's simple, but it makes it feel like you're speeding through some dimensional gate. Which I think is what's happening here. Okay, that meat boss didn't enjoy dying. The shards are kinda unpredictable, but at least they are destroyed easily. Yeah, why a winged mirror? Where's the cute anime girls? Are we back to the, like, abstract enemies from the couple of the first games? And there's gonna be a girl at the end, I'm sure of it. This is nearing the end of the second stage, I think. Yep, here we are. And I still haven't gotten a hit. I don't know why I'm saying this, I'm just dooming myself. That is the most boring constellation of all time, it's just a loop. Dream Machine is technically in this game but works differently. What is the Dream Machine? Dream Mechanic, not Dream Machine. I'm reading like completely imagining things here. It's a gauge above your power. Yeah, it is a gauge. So what did it do this time? Any moment now. My, how unusual. Are you possibly a human? It's Makai person, Louise. Yes, I am. Looks like you have a problem with that. No, I don't mind at all. It's just that beings from that world seldom come here. Maxing our dream cage now gives a screen clear for free. That's a little bit cooler than just being ready to points. More unique. Right. Well, Makai is a nice place, so why don't you relax and do some sightseeing while you're here? Last time it was kinda grotesque and filled with cards that I had to flip with my orb. There's a bunch of things that increase or decrease it. Oh, it can be decreased too. Wait a second. Yes? You are trying to go to the human world, aren't you? Yeah, just passing by here sneakily. Here is the thought. Since you're right here anyway, I'll take you down too. Why must you be so cruel? Yeah, I think Rem was kinda unreasonable. There's no talking your way out of this. Then let's shoot as usual. Ah! Oh! That's fast. But kinda sparse. Yeah, it looks worse than it is when it starts. Ah. That's one very stressful because you kinda need to move in between the bullets. So far, I don't think in any boss you have needed to move within the bullet pattern. Like, it's more like picking up a spot. Or not within the pattern, but within like the same part of the pattern. I'm trying to say. Okay. No, that was aimed straight at me. Probably lost bombs again, but she's almost down. Little bit more. I wasn't far from doing that without getting hit. Had bombs, I don't know why the bombs don't. I always go first for dodging. I think that's what puts me into like beginner categories, that I don't really use the bombs effect at all. I just don't use them. Time to note the Zoom really likes blondes. Yeah, I think that's fair to say at this point. And yeah, yellow just pops out. I think that's another good reason to use them. Or design them. Oh, how vexing. I so wanted to go to the human world. See ya. Oh, she's not talking about burials anymore, at least. Okay, I have 3 bombs per life. So now would be a high time to start using them. So now we're into Makai. Yeah, that made me double take. That title, song title. I would say that's more of Zun's interesting use of English. Yeah, I was about to say that romance means so many more things than what it's used casually in everyday speech. There's even Romance languages. Like, you can call Italian and Spanish that they are the Romance languages. Best stage track? Yeah, this sounds really good. I gotta listen to these tracks with higher volume. What sucks to me about the way I stream is that I put the volume kinda low so I can speak more easily. Because it sort of bothers me to speak while I don't hear my voice so well myself. But I want to like focus more on listening to these after the stream. Like, my grasp on English is tenuous in the first place, so I don't want to make it any harder on myself. And there's a lot of bullets, but they form quite like white gaps in the end. So it's not really that bad. This place is really abstract, this demon world. So could it be boss patrolling? Like in the previous game one time? These are very boss-like attacks. Oh, that was a very small gap. I made it. Ah! Damn. Oh, soon they're using assets? Yeah, that might be. Oh, it's the same meat boss again? No bombs will ever get used on my watch. But yeah, if that is the same model of mini-boss or sprite, it really gets a surprising amount of appearances. But my dream power is very slow. I mean low. Where am I supposed to go now? Or gone far enough. No lives will be gained on my watch. You drop one up. Oh, I didn't even know this. That's a shame. You're overdoing it a bit. Can't you be a little less violent? No. I'm the one who's being attacked here. Not really. A human like you coming here probably means that you're prepared to face us. Well, I guess I am. What's with that lethargic reply? Witch of Death, Alice Murgatroyd. Oh no, it's actual Alice. I think this might be like a semi-popular character. I remember her name at least. From maybe Legend of Touhou. It means that I'm not prepared to lose. I wonder where your confidence comes from. Yeah, not from the performance. Anyway, here I come. Oh, and now we have a reverb background. That's kind of fresh. Carrying bullets all around. Now this is a little bit more controlled. Over max. Oh, does she have a shield now? That sucks. Okay, that can be still destroyed. I think that was trying to, like, get me stuck in the middle. How did I get hit? I was trying to dodge. I was feeling that was gonna go right, but it didn't go right. It went all wrong. Smollies. Back when her design was more clearly based on SMT Alice. Yeah, it is. Azun admits himself in the afterword for this game. Yeah, she does look exactly like SMT Alice. Oh, that one does have a more like a colder face. This one looks a little bit more... not as soulless as SMT Alice. SMT Alice is one of the coolest Alices ever, so it's no wonder that he took some inspiration. Okay, scattering bullets again. Can you... yeah, stop that. Yeah, the, like, Overwatch. Okay, I just had the meltdown. It's over now. It's over. Two times death back to back. No good reason for it. Hands are getting sweaty. That can be my excuse. These are really cool patterns though. Really nice boss. Like, it's super fun. I'm just having trouble. Yeah, the game is designed to make you use your bombs. And of course, the bombs are there for a reason. Just next time I play this, I'm gonna try to meditate every night before bed that I will use more bombs next time. I will use more bombs. And I will catch the one-ups that the enemies drop. Who in the world are you? Where to next? Reimu is more focused on the mission than killing this time. Killing is just a free bonus on the way. In the frozen world, Ice Dream. Oh, is Cyrano gonna appear in this one? Was Cyrano for the first time in 6 though? Like, she's definitely one of the most popular characters. When I was tutoring a Japanese class as like older student, one of the first year students was had like everything he owned themed after Cyrano, and every chance there was like a little bit of gap, he read some Touhou dodging comics on his phone. And even though he was a first year student, like he knew Japanese like a native speaker. And he claimed that it was almost completely from Touhou content. So Touhou is not a waste of time, it's a way of life. Lots of points. Enemy? Oh, it is a meat boss. Looks kinda familiar. I think I might have seen this character somewhere. Every time I use a bomb, it feels like, oh, I shouldn't need to use a bomb. But every time I don't use it and die, I feel like, I should have used the bomb. Stage 2 boss you bullied. Oh, that's why it's familiar. It didn't really stick to my head. She went down so easily. But I'm gonna learn the characters when I replay these games. Drop the bomb item. I was reading chat message while that was happening. Like, I have the right priorities. That is better than dropping a 1-up. I really hope that will never happen again. Did it just happen? Is that what you're implying? I hope not. Easy to dodge. And now it's becoming quite the barrage. I was just about to use the bomb, but I was 1 frame too late. Like, I felt the death coming. I pressed the bomb button, but I had exploded by then already. I hope when I play this a little bit more, my reflexes regarding that will become a little bit better. You want me advanced? Yeah, like it requires some instinct. And my natural instinct when it comes to video games is not very good. But it might be awakened with a little bit more experience. People like to make fun of this level's visual design because it's blue on blue. It is very blue, but it doesn't look bad. It looks like very classic shmup level, I would say. Proactive, not reactive. Yeah, that is the key to victory. Pretty cool boss. Is that a pun for the level? Something's fishy here. I see you finally made it. Oh, this looks kinda familiar. We have been waiting, guest from another world. It isn't this. Is this her? Light blue bullets and light blue background. I had no trouble seeing them. I don't think at any point it was a matter of me not seeing the bullets. Your favorite boss of PC-98. Who will you kill? Or you can choose. You'll be playing with us this time. Playing what? In any case, you will go no further. So these are not Marisa, not Cyrano. I was about to say that this is kinda like Marisa, but not quite. She's very similar. In a game that already had one not Marisa before. Quite change depending on who dies. First dual boss. It is indeed. Ah, so that means there's something just ahead then. You think you can actually defeat both of us? At least one. Black Witch Yuki. Okay, so it is a completely new character. Witch, blonde, like that is all Marisa needs. I don't think Marisa's yellow eyes though. And then we got White Witch, Mai. There's one really cool game called Ast Libra that has important characters that are like the Black Witch and the White Witch. They have like a really cool story and the whole game is like one of the best I've played. And I can't stop talking about it no matter what I'm playing. I wonder how I would lose in the first place. By getting hit and not bombing. Now you said it. Mai, let's get her. Art. Oh, she also loves violence. Oh, now we get like a hexagram as a background. Okay, okay. That was my idea of a proactive bomb. Okay. That looks... too late! I was too late! I tried to use it, but too late. Still 2 continues. I think I can finish this. I hope. Like, my optimal goal would... Laser? Where did that come from? Oh, it does give a little bit of warning before it. But I didn't notice the first time. Yep, I got lasered like an idiot. The lasers have appeared since Touhou 1, so I shouldn't be too surprised about them. I'm trying to be here equal, democratic, and shoot both, like, with similar amounts. Those are lines, not bullets. I love the bullet patterns that, like, seem chaotic first, but they kinda, like, settle. I killed Mai. They settle into a more readable pattern. That didn't go so bad. Why, you little... People like to call those massive bullets Cheetos or gummy worms, and both are great names. Yep, I shut down Mai. Now you're done it. I'm through playing around. Oh, it's straight away. Crimson Maiden. Okay, I think she's pissed off. This mix of slow and fast bullets is horrible. And she just does it again. It like leaves obstacles to the stage. Instead of just something that's done and over with instantly. Almost instantly. Why is Steven's Judas Kiss in English in it? Ah, is she like a... traitor then? Like, was she waiting for somebody to kill whoever this was? I don't remember her name. Yuki. Yuki was this name. This one's the name. I have a friend named Yuki. I should remember that. Okay, okay. They are fast, but they have quite large gaps between them. Not that tight of a pattern. Feels scary. Ooh! Oh, I found a sweet spot. It wasn't so as sweet as I thought. Just 1 death on that. I think that's pretty good with my skill level. 2 on 1 and you still fell short. Oh, mortifying. Oh, she's scared. Now then, would you mind showing me the way? Level 5 is it next? That was a super good boss, like 2 with the price of 1, and both phases were really hard. I mean, really fun. Yuki seems to care more about Mai than Mai cares about Yuki. Yeah, that seemed that way. Last Judgment? Am I gonna go kill God? Next time I will know what the story is. Like, what Reimus actually is after. This time I have no idea. I think the level designs try to avoid looking like space stations. They are a little bit more abstract on average. Oh, this looks angelic. Full power. I look chat again when there's a little bit of a pause. I usually like when I play games, read chat messages instantly, but with action as hectic as this, I can't do it, and it makes me feel a bit bad, but I will come back to it really soon. Like, that's why I like to play games that have a little bit of a slower pace usually, but I do like fast-paced games too, even with my lack of skills. So I really enjoyed this. I think these games have been... I know these are classics, but I kinda had the thought that they turned like classic quality. Ah! Do I still have 1 credit? Yeah. Like classic quality during the Windows era. But no, these are already fantastic. I hope it's not gonna be a long way to the boss, because this level looks like something that can take down my lives too. One up? Oh, did I lose again? I just didn't see it. And when I saw the 1-up word in chat, that I had to turn my eyes there. Not blaming you, just blaming my cluelessness and dumbness. Okay, let's see. Story is that some demons from Makai are in human world, and she's like, hey, this doesn't seem right. Okay, yeah, that's pretty much it, I guess. Stage 5 in this game is just straight up based on an SMT2 dungeon. I haven't played SMT2, but in some SMT games, the final dungeon is like an abstract base of God. So I think it might be similar. Like, I played 4 Apocalypse, and that has the final dungeon, and I think it has the same final boss as 2. So they might be similar. Game itself a bit of love letter series. Oh, this game? To SMT. Yeah, I can see somebody who likes like yokai and legends and spirits also liking SMT. Cool set piece where the first half of the stage comes back, but with every enemy type at once. That's a cool idea, yeah? Oh, you finally arrived. Who's there? I know you'd come. Oh, this is not the yellow face man from SMT. Looks kinda nice, actually. I was actually just flying all over without a particular destination, though. If I could fly, that would be what I would do. So, what might you be here for? Right, there's been way too many of the people here coming to the human world lately. It's been a huge bother. Can't you do something about it? Here's kind of the story explained. That's because of a privately owned travel agency arranging tours. Blue Cipher? Yeah, pretty much. Oh, that's how it works? Like, these worlds has a... At least in these PC-98 games, like, this has a very heavy parody feel, and yet this is a great plot twist in its own way. Yeah, the evil travel agency, bringing demons to human world, like literally being from the demon world. Fortunately, I have no say in the matter. That's an excuse. You can make up policies if you're like a ruler here. The heck? Wait, privately owned? Then who actually are you? I am Lady Shinki. Oh, double boss again? There's no need for you to talk to someone like that. Like that? I shall deal with her promptly, so please step back, Lady Shinki. I feel like this isn't important enough for you to do anything, though, my dear Yumeko. Well, I suppose I'll leave it to you. Yes, ma'am. It's Makai Maiden, not Maiden, but Maid, Yumeko. Yeah, maids appear at a pretty high rate here. I wonder how Zoom designs the clothes. Could it be really that he goes to eBay and searches for a doll dress? Pick a random design. Can't I get a word in here? Now then, how shall I deal with you? If you're looking for a fight, I'm game, bring it on. Of course. Hehehe. That image is from like the previous age of humanity. It's very old. I think there is the point about that image that some character that looked a lot like it came out like pretty soon after it was made. Well, now here's some missiles. Still coming. Ah! This is, yeah. I think this is easily the hardest boss so far. Whoa, these patterns! I feel like there's, no space for me to, dodge. Those are swords? Okay, maybe that fits better than missiles. Oh, thank God there's a pause now. This requires for you to move in a certain... I couldn't beat the game, no! Well, next time. I'm gonna do it next time. I guess I was getting a little bit tired. It's past 2 AM here. Reemu's empty inside from my performance. Unable to assess. Use bombs to survive. Thank you. Your skill 2 out of 99. Okay, I tried, but it wasn't meant to be this time. Next weekend, I'll try again. I'm gonna start from this game and go backwards. I think that's gonna be a nice change of pace. Yeah, the game itself is like that. That was your problem, and it really was. It really was my problem. In general, like lack of foresight in the gameplay is like even if I can't improve my reflexes, like reading the situation better is gonna be a deciding factor. But still, I really enjoyed playing these. These are super charming, stylish, and fun. Great music, like amusing characters and stories. Always fun to see like what hell is the next boss gonna get you in. Yeah, but that's it for tonight. I'm gonna return to this project, Touhou project, about in a week. I'll play some other games, like I keep games rotating in the upcoming days. I'll announce soon on my Discord channel. Thank you so much for watching. I'm gonna, as a thank you for you staying until the end. Okay, show the track you didn't play. I can play that while I do the ending thing. Touhou Judas Kiss. Oh, I heard this. I think Death and Covers, you played me this at some point. This is really good, yeah. For the end, I'm gonna throw you Reemu out of memory. Let's see how close I can get. It was Zoom's last outing in a while. The music room in this game has almost every track from this era. Oh, that's really cool. So, Reemu has like a big ribbon. And she has like big bangs. And these like hair tentacles. And she's a bit like this, I think. And she's usually like pretty happy. And she gets to kill. What is her eyes exactly? They are like pretty large. Yeah, pretty good. I think this looks like her. I think she even has a nose. And then she has like a bathrobe on. And I'm just gonna... Oh, she has like big sleeves as of a priest, right? Yeah, looks good. And then she's of course holding her priest stick. And she has a skirt, yeah. And some kind of belt, like there's maybe a... like this thing there. Close enough, but hey. Thank you so much for watching. It's really great to have you here. Yeah, good night. And... bye-bye. I have one picture here somewhere that I still want to show. Give me a second, please. Can I find it? Really fitting for the topic. I'm sure it's right here. No, I've looked for it so long. Oh, here it is. Okay, thank you once more. Good night. Bye-bye.